On Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right side. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 60 yards. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice month that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. on second down. Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking. And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back. Yeah. Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in. And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter. If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. Gets past one man. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action with Hurts. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Safety Reed Blankenship. He got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Milton Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Bourne able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 153 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And Hurts going to move him around. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.